students of class 9th, I am Prabha. In my previous video, part 1 of people as resource, I had explained about people as resource, human resource different from other resource, human capital formation, role of education in human capital formation, role of education in the individual's working life, and how Japan became a rich country without any natural resource. In this video, part 2 of people as resource, I am going to explain you about human activities and its types, classification of various economic activities, gross domestic product, national income, interdependency of primary, secondary and tertiary sector, and why are women employed in low paid work. Let me explain one by one. The first topic is human activities and its types. Students, human activities are mainly categorized into two parts. The first is economic activities and the second is non-economic activities. Economic activities are further divided into two parts. The first is market activities and the second is non-market activities. Let me explain one by one. The first is human activities. Students, various activities performed by human beings are called human activities. Human activities are grouped into economic and non-economic activities. The next is economic activities. Those activities of men and women which are undertaken for a monetary gain and add value to the national income are called economic activities. For example, the activities of worker, farmers, shopkeepers, manufacturer, lawyer, doctors, taxi drivers, etc. are called economic activities. The next is non-economic activities. Those activities of men and women that are not undertaken for any monetary gain and not recognized in the national income are called non-economic activities. For example, worship in a temple, help a poor family are called non-economic activities. The next is market activity. Students, market activities are a part of economic activities. Those activities which involve remuneration to anyone who perform it is called market activities. These activities are performed for pay or profit, and these includes production of goods and services including government service. The next is non-market activities. Students, non-market activities are also a part of economic activities. Those activities in which goods and services are produced for self-consumption are called non-market activities. The next topic is classification of economic activities. On the basis of nature of activities, economic activities are classified in three categories. The first is primary sector, next is secondary sector, and the last is tertiary sector. Let me explain one by one. Primary sector. Economic activities which include agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, fishing, poultry farming, mining, etc. are called primary sector activities. The next is secondary sector. Economic activities which are related to manufacturing are called secondary sector activities. The next is tertiary sector. Economic activities related to trade, education, transport, banking, etc. are called tertiary sector activities. Students, on the basis of terms of employment, economic activities are further divided into two parts. One is organized sector and the other is unorganized sector. First, I am going to explain you about organized sector. Those enterprises or places of work where the terms of employment are regular and therefore people have assured work. They are registered by the government and have to follow its rules and regulations, which are given in various laws such as Factory Act, Minimum Wages Act, etc. are called organized sector. For example, schools, banks, hospitals, etc. The next is unorganized sector. Those enterprises or places of work which are small in size and scattered units which are largely outside the control of the government. They do not follow rule and regulation of the government. Here jobs are low paid and often not regular in nature are called unorganized sector. For example, daily wages worker on a retail shop, domestic worker, etc. The next topic is gross domestic product. Gross domestic product, that means GDP, is the final value of the goods and services produced within the geographical boundaries of a country during a year. GDP growth rate is an important indicator of the economic performance of a country. The next is national income. The final outcome of all the activities of the nation during a period of 1 year, which valued in terms of money, is called national income. In other words, the total amount of money earned within a country during a financial year is called national income. The next topic is interdependency of primary, secondary and tertiary sector. All the three sectors of economy, that is primary, secondary and tertiary sector, are interdependent to each other, not independent. The primary sector is involved in natural product which we get from agriculture, fishing, dairy and forestry. When these natural products are converted to other forms of production through an industrial activity, it is known as the secondary sector. The tertiary sector provides services for the production of goods in the primary and secondary sector through transportation, warehousing, etc. So, we can say that all the three sectors are interdependent to each other, not independent. The next topic is, why are women employed in low paid work? Students, education and skills are the major determinants of the earning of any individuals in the market. Women are employed in low paid work due to the given reason. The first is gender discrimination. Due to gender discrimination, women are generally denied the education and the necessary skills to become worthy contributors to the national income. The next reason is lack of education and necessary skills. As a result of gender discrimination, a majority of women have meager education and low skill formation. The next reason is perception about women. There is perception about women that a woman cannot do as much physical work as a man, put women at a disadvantage of low paid work. The next reason is employed in unorganized sector. Due to less education and low skill, most women are employed in unorganized sector. This sector paid low salary to women as compared to men. All are the reason why women get paid less than men. And the remaining topic of this chapter will continue in next videos. If you have any confusion, you can ask in the comment section of this channel. Please like, share and subscribe for latest updates. Thank you, students.